Jazzy up in Jazzy tonight? Give it up for yourself. And Rob had it going on, but you know, I'm scared to be around Rob. You know why? Because little guys don't look good around. Can you imagine me like Rob trying to eat up all that food? I done already came up short. Yeah. Y'all know I ain't got no friends? Because don't nobody want to look up to me. Everywhere I go, people look down on me. I'm Little Daddy. I'm the titty man, y'all. I'm filthy McNasty, the dirty lowdown. So this is going to be a different kind of set because I talk about the shit I talk about. I'm Little Daddy, I'm the titty man. I ain't going to come up short twice. I love some big ass titties with ass coochie. Yeah, everybody want coochie. Some men want coochie so bad they have a surgery just to get one.
Wow.
You think I'm bullshitting ass Caitlyn Jenner? Now I like cheese, but I ain't no rat. And I like coochie, but not like that.
Right.
You know what, y'all? We live in a world nowadays where ain't nobody satisfied with their gender. Niggas want to be bitches and bitches want to be niggas. Ain't that the bitch?
Word.
Let me give y'all a good example. I was at the gas station up there Richmond Road the other day, and this young lady was in there. Now, she had some double B's, right? Now, I'm the titty man. I asked the young lady, I said, if I lick it, can we kick it? She said, I don't do guys. I said, I don't either, but I'll be your bitch for a day.
Woo. Well.
I said, I eat coochie too. Eating coochie is like eating ribs. If you don't get that shit all over your food in your face, then you ain't eating it right.
Well.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm not bisexual, but I bisex. Yeah, I'm Little Daddy. I ain't gonna come up short twice. I keep trying to tell y'all. That's some dirty ass shit. You know, I was at this club the other day, and a young lady was outside smoking weed. And they asked the young lady, was she addicted? She said, man, I got 6 kids. I said, I ain't that she was addicted.
Right. What did you do? Right.
But evidently she was addicted to the dick, right? She got 6 kids. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't wear condoms no more. Yeah, because Black Lives Matter. The last time I wore a condom, I took off, you can hear voices saying, I can't breathe. But I always got love on my mind, man. You know what? It took me a long time to do this comedy thing. But you know what, ladies? Y'all, I'm 69 years old. Don't I get that sex appeal?
69?
Yeah, that's how I do sex with the pill. Last week, I took a Viagra and the damn thing got stuck in my throat. My damn neck was stiff for about 6 hours. So my wife and I decided that we're going to try 69. Man, I'm 69 years old. I ain't never did nothing like this before. So my wife told me she was going to show me. So my wife said, honey, lay down on the floor. So I laid down on the floor, and my wife comes over, and she positions herself. She squats down, but she farts. I told her to get up. She said, no, honey, come on, we're going to try it again. So I get back down again. She comes back over. She squats down, she farts again. I jump up and said, the hell with this shit. I'm not doing this 67 more times. Y'all think I'm funny? I think I'm funny. That's some good ass shit. So do y'all know that there's a nerve in the human body that connects the eyeballs to the anus? It's called the anal optic nerve. And it's responsible for giving a person a shitty outlook on life. Y'all think I'm bullshitting? Put a hair from your hands and see if you can bring the teeth to your eye. Let me tell y'all how I became a comedian. I had this job working at a pickle factory. And I had this fantasy of sticking my finger in the pickle slicer. Yeah, I worked there 5 or 6 years, and every day I would walk by, I would look in, I had that fantasy of sticking my finger in the pickle slicer. I even called home and told my wife about it. She said, why would you want to do something like that? What if something happened to it? What am I going to do? I said, honey, it's just a fantasy. So y'all on my AD, I did it. Yeah, I stuck my finger in the pickle slicer. I went home, I told my wife, I said, honey, I did it. She said, did what? I said, I stuck my finger in the pickle slicer. She said, what happened? I said, I got fired. I said, he said, no, with the pickle slicer. I said, shit, that bitch got fired too. I told y'all I'm good to make that. You know, it took me a long time, man, to get these jokes together for the time that I've been around.
The damn
but
pickle
I made
slicer.
it.
The damn pickle
This is my
slicer.
5th year. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna leave y'all with this one here. Said, I never been on HBO and I never been to the Improv, but I've been on crack and I've been to rehab.
Mm.
Yeah, from 1988 to 2017, I went from freebase smoking to crack smoking. Man, I was so high, birds used to ask me for directions.
Mm.
I ain't lying, I was so high, I called the police on myself one time. The police arrested me and they took me to jail. The next morning, I had to go to court. And the judge said, how do you plead? I said, not guilty. He said, can you explain the 27 cigarette lighters? I said, Your Honor, I was afraid of the dark. But I've been sober 7 years, y'all. I had to go through this program that said you want to stay sober, you got to change your people, places, and things. And the first thing you want to do is get rid of your drug dealer's phone number. Man, I ain't talked to my daughter since. But y'all laughing, that's not a joke. Me and my daughter still not talking to this day. So I'm gonna end it with this here, y'all. Give it up for Bernie Mac. Because Bernie Mac was one of the coolest.
Yes, he was.
Bernie Mac came to me in the dream. He said, look, Daddy, I see they been fucking with you with your comedy. He said, but tell this joke because I don't think they heard me the first time. So me, a white guy and a Mexican guy walking down the road talking. I said, man, I want to go to heaven. The white guy said, God, right down the road. I said, how far? He said, about a half a mile. But I'm going to tell you right now, little daddy, your name ain't on the list. I said, huh? He said, little daddy, your name ain't on the goddamn list. I said, well, maybe I can try. He said, maybe you can. Maybe if you can ask the Lord a question, and if he can't answer, he just might let you into heaven. So y'all, I whispered in the Lord's ear. The Lord looked at me. He looked up. He looked down. He said, open the gate. So he opened the gate and I walked through the gate. The white guy said, how you get to that gate? That's some bullshit. How you get to that gate? So the white guy went to the father. He said, Father, what did that black guy ask you? He asked me, when will black people ever stick together?
Ooh. Got him. Got him.
Black people will start sticking together when little